This video is sponsored by SetApp. Today, Apple took to the stage to announce its latest iPhones for 2019, along with some other announcements. And so in this video, we're going to go over everything Apple announced at its Buy Innovation Only event. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share a video. Apple started off with a few announcements, with Apple Arcade kicking everything off. The subscription gaming service will allow users to download and play any Apple Arcade game at any time, with new games added monthly. The service will be launched on September 19th with over 100 new games at launch, all for a pretty decent low price of $4.99 for the entire family. The service will launch with a 1-month free trial, so you can test everything out for yourself. The next announcement was about the other new subscription service, Apple TV Plus, and perhaps the most shocking part of the announcement to me was that the price of the new streaming service is also only $4.99 for the entire family. And if you purchase a new iPhone, iPad, Mac, or Apple TV, you'll get the new streaming service for 1 year free. This service will launch on November 1st with new content added every month. Moving on to hardware, Apple quickly dropped an update to the iPad, launching the new 7th generation iPad that now features a new 10.2-inch Retina display and is powered by the A10 Fusion chip. This iPad also has support for the original Apple Pencil and Smart Keyboard and starts at only $329. The 7th gen iPad is available for pre-order today and will be shipping on September 30th. Apple Watch was next on the agenda as Apple announced the new Apple Watch Series 5 with a new always-on display, all-day battery life, as well as a newly built-in compass. The Apple Watch Series 5 adds emergency SOS calling available internationally, as well as a few new finishes like titanium and a white ceramic model, alongside the standard aluminum and stainless steel models. The new Apple Watch Series 5 starts at $399 for GPS versions and $499 for cellular, with pre-orders going up today and officially launching on September 20th. Apple Watch Series 3 will also be reduced to only $199 as well. Finally, Apple revealed its latest iPhone lineup, starting with the iPhone 11, which is the direct successor to the last year's iPhone XR. The iPhone 11 features a 6.1-inch LCD liquid retina display with haptic touch, as well as some new audio features like spatial audio and Dolby Atmos sound. The iPhone 11 has a new dual camera setup featuring two 12-megapixel lenses, one wide and one ultra-wide-angle lens. There's also a new stereoscopic depth feature, which is just a fancy way of saying that you're no longer tied down to taking portrait photos of people, but now objects too. Apple has finally introduced a new night mode for the iPhone 11 camera, which will directly compete with Google's Night Sight and should help with photos in drastic low light scenarios. iPhone 11 takes 4K 60 frame per second video, offers cinematic video stabilization, and more. The front-facing TrueDepth camera system also received some updates and now includes a 12-megapixel camera that can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second, as well as slow-motion video for slow-motion selfies, or slowfies, as Apple calls them. Perhaps the more important update to the front-facing camera is really the Face ID update, which means you're going to have faster Face ID, as well as Face ID having a wider area to scan your face from different angles. So in theory, it should be able to lay flat on your desk and hopefully pick up your face without you having to hover over your phone. Apple also claims that the iPhone 11 has the fastest GPU and CPU in any smartphone thanks to its new A13 Bionic chip, and battery life has been extended, giving you 1 more hour of battery life on the iPhone 11 compared to the iPhone XR. The iPhone 11 will come in 6 colors, including purple, green, yellow, white, black, and product red. The iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max were also unveiled alongside the standard 11 and are the successors to the iPhone XS and XS Max. The iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max are identical in nearly every way, aside from the obvious size difference, with the Pro being 5.8 inches and Pro Max featuring a 6.5-inch display. A display that Apple is calling Super Retina XDR because it's made and modeled after Apple's new upcoming monitor, the Pro Display XDR. The Super Retina XDR is an OLED display that features HDR and up to 1200 nits of brightness and True Tone. The display is also more power efficient and allows users to interact with their favorite apps more quickly with haptic touch, which is integrated across iOS 13. The phone also features the same internals as the iPhone 11 with the A13 Bionic chip, but battery life has increased tremendously compared to the XS and XS Max, as the Pro now features 4 more hours of battery compared to the XS and 5 more hours compared to the XS Max. So the only other main difference between these two Pro and Pro Max models is that you're getting an extra hour of battery life with the Pro Max compared to the regular iPhone 11 Pro. Apple will include a fast 18-watt charger inside of the box as well. The back of the phone is coated with a new textured matte glass and a polished stainless steel band, and were designed to be very durable. This means that they have the toughest glass ever found in a smartphone, according to Apple, and are rated IP68 for water resistance of up to 4 meters for up to 30 minutes. Of course, the camera has been upgraded and is kind of the main feature of the new iPhones, and now features a rear triple camera system that lets users take ultra-wide, wide, and telephoto images. Apple lets users easily zoom between each of the 3 cameras to find the best shot, and there are new professional editing tools right within the camera app. All of the camera updates come within a redesigned camera app UI that Apple said provides a more immersive experience with an all-screen display. And later this fall, Apple will release a Deep Fusion update that uses advanced machine learning to do a pixel-by-pixel processing of photos to optimize for texture, details, and noise in every part of the photo, which, when they described it on stage, seemed pretty cool and really crazy. The iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max will come in 4 different colors: midnight green, space gray, gold, and silver, and the iPhone 11 Pro will start at $999 and $1099 for the Pro Max, while the standard iPhone 11 will start at $699, which is $50 cheaper than last year's iPhone XR. Pre-orders start this Friday, September 13th at a new time of 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific, which is fantastic news for those of you on the East Coast, myself included, and iPhone 11 will officially be available on September 20th. So let us know your thoughts on everything that Apple announced today in the comment section down below. And also, before we end today's video, I do want to give you more information about this month's channel sponsor, Setapp. Setapp is one of the best places to find new and useful applications for your Mac. Setapp packs over 150 Mac apps into just one easy-to-use application. Every app's developer on Setapp provides full support and seamless updates for their creations so that you can focus on yours. Since data is largely cloud-based, it only makes sense that apps should be too. Setapp installs and uninstalls apps instantly while retaining your settings so that you own it all without hogging any space. There are so many useful applications that I use on a daily basis, like Paste, Sip, Downy, and so much more, with new apps being added constantly, as well as consistent free updates to the existing applications. Use Setapp completely free for the first week to see if it's right for you and fits your workflow by clicking the link in the description down below. This has been Dan with Mac Rumors. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.